Attention. The content of this video is strictly classified. By viewing it, you are now bound by strict confidentiality and operational security protocols. What you are about to witness is not for discussion outside authorized channels. Public safety is paramount, and you will execute your duties accordingly. Any breach will be met with severe consequences. In the 24th of April 1983, an incident was reported in the South Felsberg region of Sullivan County. Caller was Mark Ellis, student at SUNY Sullivan Community College, currently residing at Sullivan County. The following is the recording of the call between Mr. Ellis and the local law enforcement.
911, this is Officer Daniels. Please state your emergency.
Hi. My name's Mark. I'm calling from... I don't know what's going on here, but it's just my friend Josh. Something's happened to him.
What happened to him?
So a couple of nights ago, I went to the old warehouse near with my friend Josh. We just finished our final, so we figured there would be a good place to hang out, just down a couple of beers. There was already somebody there. I don't know if it was a man, a woman, we couldn't tell. But they weren't normal, they were shaking. It's like they were on some kind of drug. I really didn't want to get stabbed, so I told Josh we really needed to go. But he insisted on staying. He was studying to become a nurse, but... Anyway, I stormed off afterwards, and I didn't see him for the next few days. His parents put up missing posters, but then he showed up right afterwards.
Mr. Ellis, what seems to be the problem?
It wasn't him. I swear it wasn't him. I caught up with him at school to apologize, and he acted like that night never happened. There were other things too, like how he doesn't eat with me anymore. All of his piercings, they're just gone. So, I decided to follow him.
You followed him?
Yes, I followed him after class, all the way back to... He was walking down the trail near... He was trying to run away, but he shot something out of his hand. I don't know what it was. It was like a rope or something, and the deer was on the floor. And then Josh and the deer began... Fuck. I know how this sounds, but they were... They turned into something.
Mr. Ellis, we need you to stay calm, okay? Is there anyone with you? Are there any immediate threats to your safety?
No, not currently, no, but I know they're gonna come for me. I swear, you have to believe me. Please send someone.
Sir, if there hasn't been a disturbance, then I cannot...
My neighbor, Mr. Thompson, he's changed. He doesn't act like himself, too. He's an 84-year-old man in a wheelchair, for God's sake.
Thank you for calling the emergency number, Mr. Ellis.
No way.
The following day, Mr. Ellis called in again to report a general disturbance regarding a stray dog. A patrol car was dispatched to. Several other officers said lost communication within the following 6 hours. SWAT was called. The surrounding area was quarantined by the military in 19 hours. Emergency operator was subsequently terminated and suitable replacements have been arranged. Recent intelligence confirms the presence of a highly adaptive entity, capable of perfectly mimicking any living organism. The entity will attempt to isolate its target before attacking and assimilating with the prey, inheriting their physical appearance and behavior. Assimilated targets are indistinguishable from the original host, to a molecular level. They are highly intelligent and will make efforts to spread or migrate to new areas, in search of new hosts. It will often appear after unexplained disappearances followed by reappearances, especially after violent incidents or when the individual has been out of sight. We have yet to be able to identify the entity's inherent standard anatomy, as any infected individual displays a wide range of physical mutations. When the entity is hunting or are detected by an infected individuals, it is capable of morphing into a variety of forms, some of which are from previously assimilated anatomy, such as tentacles, insect-like limbs, eyes, teeth, claws, faces, eventually rearranging its cellular structure to mimic its desired shape. There have already been reports of sabotaged equipment or communications, particularly in isolated or strategic locations, which is speculated to be an effort by the entity to create confusion and prevent coordination among uninfected individuals. The entity is capable of high amounts of strength, speed, stamina, and is invulnerable to most forms of conventional attacks, including small arm fire and blunt trauma. However, it is vulnerable to any attack that destroys the creature on a cellular level, most notably fire and potentially molecular acid. Testing is underway. Initial containment at the source is currently successful. Potential spread beyond the original site is uncertain. So far, there are 120 confirmed entity inside the Sullivan County quarantine zone. This number must not increase. Identifying the entity is your first line of defense. It could be anyone, anywhere, even someone you trust. The entity is near impossible to identify through surface-level observations. However, there have been ways to positively identify an entity. Look for signs like behavioral anomalies, sudden shifts in personality, lack of previous emotional connections, and increased hostility. Physical testing. Subjects may react violently to certain stimuli, such as extreme temperatures, or show unusual resistance to pain. Standard testing protocol. Immediate quarantine, followed by a comprehensive physical and psychological assessment to confirm infection. Intelligence is trying to track down patient 0 of the Sullivan County outbreak. Possible origin point is Outpost 31 owned by the United States government located in Inverse Island in the Antarctic Peninsula region. Base lost contact to HQ at 0124 December 24, 1982. Outpost was found destroyed and all personnel missing. Intelligence is looking for links between the two incidents. Containment is critical. The general population must remain unaware of the true nature of these incidents. The entity is confirmed to be a parasitic life form. Follow all containment protocols precisely to prevent further spread. Suspected individuals must be isolated immediately. Upon confirmation of infection, neutralization is mandatory. Any interaction with civilians in quarantined areas should be minimized and conducted under the guise of health inspections. Public communication must align with the official narrative of a viral outbreak. All other information is classified. Remember, failure to act decisively jeopardizes not just your safety, but the safety of millions. Protocol exists for a reason. The truth must be contained at all costs. Attention. The content of this video is strictly classified. By viewing it, you are now bound by strict confidentiality and operational secure. 6 days after the border surrounding Sullivan County was established, a breach was detected in the quarantine perimeter surrounding Sullivan County. All units initiated lockdown procedures. We lost Tennessee after 16 days. Guns do not work against the enemy. Chemicals do not work against the enemy. Fire does not work against the enemy. Bombs do not work against the enemy. We could not stop the enemy. We could only slow it down. We are losing.